that I usually do. We've got a monthly drawing coming up in, was it 2 weeks? Yeah, about 2 weeks. The monthly drawing is going to be for any of the Souls-like. Dark Souls, Lords of the Fallen, Lies of Peace, Sifu, Darksiders, Elden Ring, Sekiro, and the Jedi series. I'm missing one. Armored Core there. There we go. Hello, Kirith. Oh, did I mention? There's actually an artist is currently working on. I like that one. Is actually working on my emotes. So I will have about 10 emojis, some stickers coming up later. So they're actually getting made. All right, well, that's the mission one. That's going through. This guy lives in the boonies. Yeah, I'm looking forward to him. Oh, I'm bringing him Mama, which is a corpse. Instead, maybe I can bring the truck. I'm not entirely sure. So this is the story progression. A character actually passed away named Mama.
All right, Sam. Take care of her. And don't worry, she won't go necro. Millingen's special. Be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
Do I have one of the things to build up? You know what? I'm going to bring one of those. Standard orders. I'm going to claim some materials. Nope, nope, nope. Fabrication. There we go. I have no idea what I'm going to need for this truck. This is new to me. Yeet. Oh, okay. That's what that was. Looks like a whole bunch of people giving me likes. Oh, all right. So, Trek is that way. How much truck can I actually bring through this? Ooh. Okay. There's BTs there. People put these signs out and they can kind of like warn you that there's a dangerous area, which is really nice. The fact that I don't want to walk through snow, I'm going to try to keep the truck. That whole timefall stuff, the snow is also timefall. Just like the rain. Okay, I think I know how I can cut through. Now there's BTs up there. I've run into them. Might be able to cut through there. Oh, that guy's giving me an idea. I could cut through that area, go down here and go here. Oh, there's a heart lake. Look at that. Go down that way. Yeah, I get distracted. Where did I say that cutoff was? It's up higher. It's right here. Why isn't this letting me get off the... There we go. Everything is perfectly fine. Alright, so it's this way. Oops. I need to make a turn back there. That whole thing is just basically telling me I've run into BT area, so the snow also turns all black. This way. Oh shit! Must move faster, must move faster. No touch, no touch. Oops, I didn't bring my proper grenades. That's a part of the Death Stranding. Extra dimensional creatures. So like the plot line of the story is that these might actually be a portion of what created the Big Bang or life on Earth. And so they're kind of invisible, but I can take them down like that. Alright, I'm going to leave her in the truck while I go make an attempt to clear this out. So unfortunately, if you hit them, they can actually spawn a boss too. Bosses are, of course, bad. But that whole chiral stuff that I was talking about, if you take them down, they actually spawn a portion of that. Alright, so there's one coming up right here. If you make too much noise, they can spot you. Breathing does that too, so if you notice, I'm able to hold my breath. When I get close enough, they have an umbilical... Oh, shit. There's apparently one directly to my right. So you see the little claw thing, it's starting to clasp, and the more excited it gets, the more beeping it gets. Now I'm right on top of one. And this is one of the reasons why you can't kill people, because they can turn into these things, but they create like a... Yeah, them dying, they go out loud. But that whole black inky area, if someone dies, which Mama is kind of an exception back there, they can create like one of those zones. So killing is really bad. Random deaths are also really bad. There's a second one right next to this person. There it is. And at the very beginning of the game, you can't do this. This is something you earn later on. So your combat with them is a lot harder, but as you get through, starts to turn a little bit like Assassin's Creed-ish. These things can't see me. I can only spot them with that. Boop. You can kind of see where the snow touches them. And it gives you an idea if you don't have your little sensor here of where they are. Like that one I'm just flat out seeing. Oh, hey, that's my facility up there. That one's way out there. I can probably get away with not being involved with that thing. And BT, the little dude on my chest, he enjoys it when you kill them. And when you're clear of the area, a little sign will give you a thumbs up. There's still more ahead of me. I just got to get the truck further along. I think I stopped right around... No, this is even further than where I was. Okay, I am in the wrong direction. I needed to turn right over there. It's fine, I can turn right here. Go down this way, it looks like. Oh my! So this one is currently hunting me because I got entirely too close and he could hear me. And it's a relaxing portion of it, but these are the parts where, ooh, there's another one there. And there's another one right there. I can see it. Let's just deal with you. The game gives you a little benefit of the doubt that they do make it closer to you than they appear. So you don't have to walk like right on top of them. See, like that thing wasn't really there. He was a bit further away. There's one right over there. So one of the themes with them is hands. So like these little things spawn from them. They look like hands. Because they're part of whatever the chiral stuff is. There we go. Let's see. I need to go back down into this direction, so I'm going to fall off that cliff, I think. Up that way. Ooh. Getting a little too close. Could be right. Oops, too early. Here. This is weird. I'm not seeing this one. It says it's right here. Oh, that might have been bad. Yeah, this one might spawn a boss. I'm gonna lose my stamina. Yeah, this might turn into a boss fight. I think it just did. I don't have my boss fighting stuff. And it's here. So in this event, I need to get out of the goo. I can either get away or random players will spontaneously spawn and assist me. Do I actually have an anti-BT gun? Bola, sticky, stun. I do not have the right equipment for this fight. Oh, there's another thing. So there's a tiger creature like that thing there. Yeah, there's one behind me. Okay. Yee. There's a possibility for me to escape. Oh no. Ooh, his stress level's increasing. Yeah, so is mine. My hand thingy just gave me a thumbs up, so I think everything just despawned. Yeah, there it goes. Woo, okay, so the things that usually spawn to help me out, did not. I know there's a way to look at... There we go. I can calm him down. I got lucky. It turned sunny. I did not have my guns. I did not have my grenades in my grenade pouch either. All right, now's the time to really leave. I think I can bypass right up here. Oh, I'm wrong. There's a little tiny rock right there that just knocked me off track. So yeah, they can drag you around, sometimes spawn bosses, which can be bad. I'm going in the right direction I want to go now. Yeah, oh, there's a low controller truck. There we go. Now, BB gets super stressed out. Like you see him in the little red icon in the bottom left there. I stopped being able to see those things. It's kind of his ability to see it, not the players. The city weather station is Timefall shelter is ruined. I'll go figure that out later. Okay. Go hang right and head over here. This is Hartman's area. As you move through the game as well, and you get to through certain parts in the quests or story progression, it'll give you music like this. Hartman is here by himself? Oh, yeah. I dunked the truck, so I guess her body would be a little beaten.
join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
Well, the point of the game is doing this. Connecting this network together. Hartman's Lab has joined the UCA. And every time you join up, it expands the network just a little bit. And you get things like what just happened there. I can get a new blueprint for something. All the player built stuff as well starts to appear, and I can actually use that now. It actually explains it right there. Where am I going? Oh, this way? That's what those creatures that were pulling me around look like. They look like that. I don't know what this timer on the bottom left is.
Hartman?
Administering shock. Stand clear.
I'll go over that in just a little bit.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
We'll go over the beach just a second, too.
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiphomia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea. that the beach is real and they are on it, I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh. A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man?
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War-era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I did not know this about him. Yeah, it's from getting dragged around. Yeah, I get to look at stuff. Yeah, there's these are what the BTs look like. These spooky ghost kind of men. Like wax figures is what it looks like he has out here. It's letting me zoom in here, but I don't see anything. This is a really strange point of the game. All I can really do is look around this guy's, I guess, office / bedroom. Why am I carrying around a corpse? Anyways, so when someone dies, they go necrotic, which is what kind of causes that big bang type of deal I was talking about. Her body, for some reason, is unique. She isn't doing that. She's not. She's been dead for a while. So, yeah, she's an interesting character. Now, what he's talking about is the beach is between this world and the opposite world, like where these things are, is something called a beach. It looks exactly like a beach. It's also got aquatic animals on it. Every single person's beach appears to be extremely unique. And apparently his whole thing, which I didn't know about. Oh, interesting. Look at this. He's connected to every single person's beach. Well, that's the same song that started playing when I came in. Oh, and the unique part about Mama as well is that she had a kid, but the child died, and for whatever reason, it stayed connected to her through the umbilical cord, which is also connected to these things. But it never attacked her, it never hurt her, and that's what was in that little tiny jar that he was holding. Where is that little jar? I don't see the jar. And Death Stranding 2 is apparently going to continue exploring all of this story, which I can't wait for.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
2025.
Like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films? You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happens, I've read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident, too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach.
This is a great explanation of the beach and what happens with the void out.
The people who died in the two void outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a Prepperone station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
That's why he has padded floors. That makes sense for a man who dies at every 21 minutes.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
My gun.
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Amelie's status or what Higgs is up to. That's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Oh, this is going to take a while. That's a long trip out there. What is this?
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
Okay. Should probably build a few of these, I guess. Oh, right. They had a delivery. Let's see. Orders for Sam. Ooh, paleontologist is way out there. There's the geologist. I'm not sure how much of this I can get through with the truck. Oh, I'm not getting through that with the truck. Let's see. Right here, I might actually be able to, through that bend, up here and into there. Okay, okay.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Harbin's back.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
Neat, I'm handling a nuke. It's one piece. No, that's all the medication.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
Ooh, okay, that's a little worrying. Be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna hit up this facility up here on the top right. Let's see here. A couple signs around the roof, which means that something might be up here. Harmon has a nice little area up here. Oh, there's a hot spring.
Hot springs, huh?
You can actually restore your stamina and whatnot into one of these. So the whole hands theme, if you look at his back, his shoulders, his chest, when those things drag you around, they actually leave a handprint on him, which is also why he's a little against being touched or shaking people's hands. Stamina gets restored, health gets restored. Little duckies over there. Yeah, I am actually cleaned up now. It's about time. So that's what was up here. There's someone else. There's a sign on top of the roof here. What is that? Sometimes there's little stuff like microchips around the world. But there's nothing here. This is just for shits and or giggles. So one of the facilities I want to go hit first is over. That one's really far away. I thought there was one closer. At least I thought someone built one closer. And then someone built that there, which is annoying.
Sam, so Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family,
there's one there.
he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I
Okay, I'm
mentioned
taking this
before,
back.
This region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that VTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter.
Don't do that. So I just realized the bomb, even though this little itty bitty vibrations, is causing it to take damage. So we're gonna stop that. I'm gonna donate as much material as I can here. Let's see. Metals, ceramic. I'm just gonna go dump it all. Well, maybe not all of this, because some of this stuff I can actually go donate to other people. All right, ceramics are nearly maxed out. Metal is not. I can donate one more of these. Chemicals, I can donate that. Special alloys, I can donate that. Why does that have an umbrella symbol on it? Oh, that was Hartman's. That's why. I'm not going to need that. Okay. Skip. Let's go ahead and get rid of my footwear too. That's been put away. I don't think I can use all these thermal pads. We'll see. That's all got to be on my back, which is going to suck. Put some Carol boots on my toesies. That's about everything that I can do here.
Thank you for your contribution.
Oh, my battery's all kinds of messed up. That is rust. I gotta replace that soon. All right, next thing to do is cargo and make sure that everything is auto arranged. There we are. That is a window. Here's the first guy. You are in such a shitty area. All right, I'm going that direction. Yeah, the little thing up there kind of marks where I'm going. So unfortunately, I gotta walk all this.
There we go.
So it'll be there when I get back. No, it'll get like it. Well, it might be, but it also get recycled into the network, and so anyone else who shows up and needs a vehicle, they can actually take mine. But mine might still be there for me. I'm not completely certain on that part. Oh, look, someone dropped a claiming anchor. Yoink. But all in all, this entire area looks terrible, so I probably won't be able to use anything like a vehicle. I was going straight over. That path right there looks pretty good. Yoink.
That's a big one.
Backpack cover is almost ruined. Ah, poop. So I got this backpack cover, and it's covered in the chiral stuff. It helps to prevent teardown. Well, like if you look at the packages, now they're kind of got this dust going off on them. Oh shit, I should have built that. Oh well. It protects them from fading away due to timefall, which is what's currently happening right now. You can get little container sprays to kind of prevent that. And there's BTs in this area. So you have to get a new one later. I can get a new one later. I've actually got a lot of materials in like all my facilities. So it's not that big of a problem. I'm fading like in and out of a BT area. Oh, I see. That was an avalanche. You've also got stamina, and as you go along, it kind of tears away. You got to take energy drink. Let's see, where am I? Could go down there. I can just stay across the mountain and then just kind of like, yeah, let's stay across the mountain. Ooh, 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 don't want to fall. Oh, there's remnants of an old city right here. That does make sense. Hartman was talking about how there was a hospital and the buildings were all destroyed. I do got to go down. Nice and slow. I've got a nuke on my back and I don't need it to blow up. Of course, there's a BT right in front of me. Says I'm right on top of it. It's above me, so I can't do anything about that. I need to go here and hang a left. There we go. Oh, there's another. It's just warning me about the one that's on that building. That's fine. We don't care about him. I think I'm going in the right direction. Yep, I am. Might be in the clear now. Nope, there's one at the top left. I see it right there with the sign. Or what is this? I don't like any of this. Wait, I see the facility over there to my left. Okay, so up here, there's a little bit of a hill. There's the hill. Yeah, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Okay. This place sucked. No, 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 no. Woo! Almost lost control there. Oh, this wasn't the guy who needed the nuke, so I still got to deliver that. That's right, he's medicine, dude.
You doom sufferers see. That end of day stuff? I put the nightmares down to fatigue. Possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
Right, so too much exposure to the chiral stuff can cause them to become suicidal, and they see basically the afterlife. That's kind of what he was talking about just now. Sam here. Oop.
Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
And others like him have it's called dooms, so they can use the beach. Sam can't. He has like a weak connection, but other people can, and they're kind of immune to the whole becoming suicidal. This is provided design for climbing Explorer 2. There's a lot of... Oh, wait. There's not a lot of facilities. There's a lot of signs. Not going to do the chiral network, enabling you to see access to the players and structures, yada, yada, yada.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient Death Stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotachylite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of Chiralium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Neat.
Good work. New order available. Please act.
Hartman's lab, the roboticist. You can also get these little bots that'll do the deliveries for you. They're not as good as what you can do, but when you're early on like this, they're definitely worth doing. Let's see here. Did anybody drop a facility around this area? Huh, nobody's built anything out here. That is unusual. Oh, probably because getting materials out here is terrible.
Sam, if you think a prep roll that you built on their property, you're sorely mistaken. The sensor ring marks their claim, so pick a spot outside of it.
And the ground's also not even here, so it's making it a little rough. What I am making the attempt to do is to build a facility, just for myself and other players. That right side isn't touching, or it is touching too much. I'm not too sure which one it is. And I need to find a flat area for this particular structure. Hey! Oh, 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 oh.
Let's get this.
The next thing I want is one of these. I gotta wait for that one to get built. Alright, she's done. Now, unfortunately, with this larger structure, it takes a little while for it to actually get built because I have to put in more materials. But these smaller ones, they're built automatically. And my cargo containers, oh no. So when containers get ruined like mine just did, I think that reduces them down to garbage. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. But this particular thing here protects you from the time fall, and it does restore container damage. So they're really, really important to have out in the world. And now my backpack is totally and absolutely ruined. That's bad. Requires 2,400 special alloy. I doubt anyone's going to make a huge trip out here anytime soon, so I'll have to do that myself. So the chiral stuff is really important because it's also part of these things. Boop. Now, other players can contribute to this. It doesn't have to just be me. My cargo is still being repaired. Let's see here. Container damage is at 16%, so it is still messed up. My guns are messed up too now. Ooh, my battery's about to die too. Damn, this place is awful. The other benefit of these things, you can pass time here, and if it's really bad weather, you might get the off chance of getting better weather, but it's not often. And every facility has the words and shit. Every facility has the ability to upgrade to level 3. Some of the most basic things of level 1 is that the structure just works. Level 2 and 3 allows you to do customizations to it. So, like, for one, if you've noticed that players have, like, little 3D avatars like this thing on it, or music is playing and things like that, that's what getting to level 2 and level 3 allows you to do. It also makes the structure itself a lot better. What else can this dude deliver?
Deploying.
I cannot. Funnel pads, this stuff. Yeah, nuts. I cannot craft an additional backpack cover. That's gonna make things rough. All right, new gloves. Container spray. There's grenades. Where's my other stuff? Suits, that thing, thermal pads, tools. Right here. Make one on the tool rack, one on the back. Okay. All right, now to go deliver a nuke. God, you are just in absolutely the worst place ever. If I could get to this zip line, I might be able to zip down and then get to there. I don't see another zip line anywhere else, so I'm going in this direction. Zip lines are great ways to travel that are not vehicle related. I'll take that. Oop, don't want to fall. I'm good. Hit it the whole time. Alright, let's see if this thing is actually connected anywhere. Whoever built this didn't build this in the line of sight of anything. So that's a great structure as long as you build connecting structures along the way. So they need to be like one there, one on this rock. They've got to have line of sight. They can't just kind of launch you. Like that one down there would be super helpful if it was somewhere else. Too far from cargo, sticky gun. Oh, right. I left those in the trucks. They're probably despawning at this point. They'll just get consumed in the network and someone else can use them and or deliver them to me. Let's see here. So if I got like really steep cliffs like this, I can place things like this rope. The neat part is, when I leave here, someone else can actually come use it. I don't want to go too far down that direction. Where is his facility? I can't look at the map right now. I guess I can keep going down this way for a bit more. And again, I don't have another one of these. Oh, yes, I do. Almost down to an area that's somewhat safe. So if someone else wants to come down this path, they can use my stuff. Plenty of space. All right, now where the hell's your facility? That way. So like how I was talking about my, oops, point backwards. My stuff needs to get repaired periodically. This spray does that. Right down this path here. Bad news is my power skeleton's running out of power. The thing on my legs, it's an exoskeleton. This is the one that's actually helping me with terrain. And I don't think I have a charging facility around here as well. There it is, right there. Oh, interesting. He's in a little area. Oh, shit! Ooh! Ooh, okay. Nuke is safe. I missed my train of thought because I got startled there with the nuke on my back and me falling. Here's your nuke, you whack job.
Delivering cargo.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all, though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
That new song is unlocked. All right, get this guy connected. See if I can't build a charging station. That's how close this was to one of the other shelters. An oxygen mask. That's worrying. There's a mess of signs here, but almost no facilities. Damn, that is annoying.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, a local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does the dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That explains the new
That
blueprint.
fossil could represent an epical discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
Well, let's see if I can't fabricate something else. Yeah.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
I'll build that in a second. Currently, I want one of these. Oh, there's some stuff right there. I'll take that later.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
First things first that I want. Actually, I think I've got enough stuff to build another facility. So there's also the facility building that I'm doing right now. There's... There's different tiers of it. There's the tier 1, which has all the small stuff and like a bridge. I think it's a large structure. And then the tier 2 allows you to build things like catapults, the fabricate equipment, the catapults, that zip line that you saw earlier. So I can build like literally, well, just about everything. I'm going to carry all that on the back. And then the tier 2 can build everything the tier 1 can, but it costs just slightly more. So it's not necessarily always good to build one of them. But the 3 main facilities they usually have is the charger, because like how my battery's almost gone. The container repair thing. So first, I'm going to... It didn't build my number 2. Okay. Crap.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
One more trip back.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Fabricate. That's one. I need this. Oh, I goofed. I had 2 pages. Oops. So places that you can't build, it's like this line right here. If that's their territory, you can't build anything in another person's territory. So specifically them. So let's see here. If I'm lucky, I can build it in this little section right here. It looks like it should. Ah, there we go. Just adjust it a little bit.
Okay.
Gotta get a charging station put up as soon as that thing is done building. Any second now. About there. I'll probably get a truck or something and bring everything else down. Ooh, there's a hole. Ooh, I'm happy to knock over that cliff. I'd be dead.
Construction complete.
And now I can actually charge up my battery, which is almost depleted. One of the things I'm probably going to yoink in this area. There's just 2 containers of your special alloys. I need that in order to finish those container, that building over there. I need a lot more than this. I need like 10 of these.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
This will get it started at least. Eat, eat, eat. There we go. And what this facility is, it allows you to construct just basically everything. It gives you a little bunker as well to rest in. And 240, 240. Is it 960? Did somebody already donate to this? Weird. Okay. It gives a little bunker underneath for you to rest in. You can also construct vehicles on this. So like this thing, this little circular thing here, this is actually the vehicle lift itself. So when this is complete, it'll be a big square platform and everything will go down. But I don't have anything to deliver to that other dude, so my house is getting built. Why is the durability already 99%? Whatever. I am probably going to go back to... Wait, shit, where is it? Oh, it's so far away. Probably all the way back there. If I can get these zip lines connected, I could do that. I could take the time to get the zip lines connected as well. That would help other players, but I'll probably do that on my own free time later. Because all of my stuff is breaking, and I do need to head all the way back. But that's about my stream time too, because I said I'd stream or quit early, but I pretty much didn't. So the stream is going to be coming to an end. I guess I should do this real quick. Do December, not December. February giveaway is going to be the Souls-like, so don't forget to follow the channel, watch it view for at least 10 hours, and then claim a ticket. And then at the end of the month, we'll do a drawing for one of these titles that are currently on the screen. So Dark Souls, Darksiders, Lies of Peace, Sifu, Lords of the Fallen, the Jedi series, Sekiro, Elden Ring, or Armored Core 6. It's free to enter. You do not need to be a subscriber. You just need to be a follower, and that's it. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I'm going to head out. I've got dinner plans I got to go make. Y'all have a good day, and bye.